asking for reproduction of the video. I mean,
yes, my lord.
Of course. And then we see what we do. We keep this matter open. Blow right to this one. Yes.
ऐसा सिचुएशन हो गया है।
नहीं आप बस करिए, आपको काम कर रहे हैं।
हम लोग तो बहुत झेले हैं, ठीक है, अब आज कोर्ट भी झेल रहा है।
क्या? You heard what he said? He talked about court martial.
Yes.
About our learned senior colleagues also allowed openly on that channel or some place like that. He's not using his critics, but it is nothing short of that. He challenges people, allowed is challenging government.
It is a false allegation, my lord.
What impression do you create of yourself?
My lord, whatever I have seen, that's what I have submitted, my lord.
Therefore, I ask you, tell me the name.
I'll
Who
file,
was
my lord.
inside?
I'll file, my lord. That recording has been uploaded on the social media, my lord. I have perused, my lord. There was a buffering.
He is not. He needs to be.
हमारा एक रिक्वेस्ट है।
Anyway, let's
2-4 मिनट सुन के उनका क्लोज कर दिया जाए। अब बियॉन्ड रिपेयर है वो।
Beyond repair. चलिए अब बस करें।
इसलिए हम लोग को थोड़ा जाए, इस मेरिट पर चला जाए केस के।
QR कोड पर पैसा मांगते
हैं?
What has he done? It is purposeful.
उनके कहते हैं कि हम ही लोग केस बिगाड़ दिए हैं, तो बिगाड़ दिए हैं तो।
चलिए बस करें।
अब जो हम उस पर कुछ नहीं कहेंगे।
Such a
ऑर्डर शीट,
he is.
जो ऑर्डर शीट में
spoiled the entire atmosphere.
जो ऑर्डर शीट में रिकॉर्डेड है वही है, उससे कोई केस बनता भी नहीं है, बिगड़ता भी नहीं। हमारे लायक दोस्त एक्सप्लेन कर दिए हैं, ठीक बात है। वो मेरिट ऑफ द केस पर फर्स्ट एक ऑर्डर बहुत इफेक्ट नहीं कर रहा है, कौन अपियर हुआ कौन नहीं अपियर हुआ, लेकिन चूंकि ऐसा रिकॉर्डिंग है इसलिए हम दिखा दिए थे। हमारे लायक दोस्त दूसरे कंटेक्स्ट में गए थे, कह रहे हैं तो कोई बात नहीं है। I am not making that as an issue. Now please come to the Lord at page 384. Second.
Yes.
First supplementary. एक मिनट, जैसा हमारे लायक दोस्त बोले हैं कि कोई पिटिशनर अपने स्टेशन पर था, उसने कंप्लेंट नहीं किया, तो पेज 405 पर आएगा। पिटिशनर 1 himself has made it. On 14th December, at page 405, मेरा सेंटर मुजफ्फरपुर स्वयं में था पर 3 बार लाइन कटा है।
नहीं, page 405, we have different document here.
Lord, the second supplementary affidavit on behalf of the petitioner.
Supplementary affidavit, internal page बोलिए। 24. Second supplementary.
Yes,
लाइन कटने से हुआ क्या?
वो भी लिखे हैं। बोधा स्वयं से लाइन कट जाएगा तो जेमर नहीं काम करेगा। केंद्र पर 3 बार लाइन कटा है, जिससे जेमर ऑफ हो गया था।
इसीलिए मैंने शुरू में कहा हुजूर कि द केस इज मच एडो अबाउट नथिंग।
मेरे रूम
जैमर खोज रहे हैं, जैमर को खोल रहे हैं, बंद कर रहे हैं।
हाँ, पेज 24। हम ही पर आप लोग बोलते हैं, उधर बोलने में दिक्कत है।
अब यहाँ भी जैमर लगाना पड़ेगा।
हम ही पर ट्राई करते हैं, जहाँ करना चाहिए वहाँ हो जाते हैं। था केंद्र पर 3 बार लाइट कटा है, जिससे जैमर भी ऑफ हो गया था। मेरे रूम में लाइट काटने का से अंधेरा हो गया और अधिक समय नहीं मिला। महोदय 5 मिनट पहले कॉपी ले ली गई। ये फैक्ट जो हमारे लायक दोस्त कहे हैं, अब इनका these documents, symptom of documents from various station, a specific person, and that has been made part of the control hearing. जरा सा काउंटर एफिडेविट पढ़ने दिया जाए, इसका मेन काउंटर का पेज 27 पर आ गया। जो बहस किया है उससे इनका जो डिफरेंट है। कौन फेंक दिया, कहाँ भेज दिया, इसका क्या पता है, लिखे क्या है इधर। That with regard to the statement made in para A, that with regard to the statement made in para A, there is some stated allegation of irregularity at 18 examination centers other than Bapu Pariksha Parisad without any detail. Document and proof and hence totally fictitious, speculative and fictive. The petitioners are making speculative allegations but have not bothered to provide a detailed verification proof. अब हम कहाँ से लाएंगे? On which room and how long a jammer or a CCTV was not working, इसी के लिए तो आपको इंक्वायरी करना था. And how it could have resulted in the correct practice would actually benefit. How the examination process vitiated. Now come to para 49. What is the basis is so-called report which I called for superintendent of basis, which is para 49. It is stated that petitioner had claimed that some of irregularity have been committed in 18 specific centers out of 911 centers. Although no details proof of evidence in respect of illegal irregularity have been submitted by the petitioners, the commission has got the alleged complaint of 18 center concerns district magistrate and therefore report वही इनका दिखाए थे हुजूर। डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट ने सेंटर सुप्रिंटेंडेंट से रिपोर्ट मांग लिया, उन्होंने कहा सब ठीक था यहाँ, रात भर चौकीदार कहा है कि जागते रहो, इसलिए लॉ और ऑर्डर बिल्कुल ठीक है। दो घर में डकैती हो गया, 10 करोड़ रुपया आज ही लूट लिया गया पटना में, सब चलो ठीक है, रिपोर्ट आ गया कलेक्टर का, सब ठीक है। तो यस रिपोर्ट ऑफ दो सेंटर्स
This annotated. He said that there was something that was disturbed for a while by the police. I deal with that. No, 1 minute के लिए कभी बंद नहीं होता। इसकी पूरी recorded version दीजिए description से। पूरा 2 दिन का दे दो ना, पूरे full 2 days. Keep this, give me today or tomorrow after I'm there.
हम आते हैं लायक हमारे फ्रेंड मुसाहिब
माइक पर बोलिए, आवाज नहीं सुनाई देती। आप नहीं कह दीजिएगा कि हमने माइक बंद करवा दिया। We will not expect this from Mr. Giri.
तो नहीं कटवाएंगे, हाँ साई जी कहीं कटवा देते।
अरे उन पर आप कह सकते हैं, कोर्ट पर
हम लोगों में करता चलता रहता। उन्होंने कहा ठीक है, और कैसे है कि एग्जामिनेशन के हमारे रिट फाइल होने के बाद इन लोगों ने एक रिपोर्ट मंगा लिया है, वही लोग जो इन्वॉल्व हैं। इन्होंने कहा, हिंदी में जरा से बता देते हैं क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं। पटना में इनके इन रिपोर्ट से ही नहीं आया कि अगर अभी जो FIR की है कोई भी नॉन एग्जामिनिंग पर एग्जामिनेशन नहीं, एक्यूज नहीं। वो अगर एक्यूज 14% पिक्चर जो दे रहे थे कि बाहर से लोग वहाँ उनके डीएम का जो रिपोर्ट
नहीं, ये
बाहर का लोग
ये
वहाँ
मैं
आया
नहीं
था।
बोला, मैंने कहा कि बाहर में खड़े थे, बाउंड्री के बाहर।
उनको बहस कर दीजिए।
नहीं भक्त, आप गलत बोल रहे
डीएम
हैं,
साहब
तो
का
ठीक करेंगे ना।
इन्होंने कहा कि डीएम साहब कहें बाहर से भी लोग आके सरा और
नहीं, ये मैं
एग्जामिनी थे, सब मिलजुल के हल्ला गुल्ला कर रहे थे। तो एक्यूज केवल एग्जामिनी हुआ है। हम आप तो हुजूर के यहाँ जो 14 में जो 13 पिटिशनर है, they were not examining of center. They are different center of different states. What has happened in Patna, which is the best administered district, we can say because the highest police officials and highest administrative persons are posted in Patna. When the people can manipulate things here and get for the purpose of re-examination, is it not possible that this will be done in Sasaram, this will be done in Chapra? Because there are people there also interested in malpractice. There are people also interested. So therefore, and where the Lord, the question has linked to X. Question is that it's not confined to that center. That they have not denied in their counter affidavit. My Lord, I have specifically said those documents, they have neither denied the document nor the contents of the document. And in a way, they have accepted that the question linked. But what they say, this did not reach to other stations. That is what their specific meaning. If my Lord permit me, I can read it again. In their counter, they say, question might have lived here. It is supposed that it has lived, but it has not reached to the station because there was jammer. Because my all soldiers of examination centers, they are working very smoothly. The specific allegations have been made. Lord, law have been breached, and the motto which was prevailing in Patna is also available even at Gaya. लाउड स्पीकर पर बताया जा रहा है कुछ, वहाँ लाउड स्पीकर, वहाँ 12:30 बजे 4 लड़कियां आती हैं, 4:30, 12:30, 4 गर्ल्स वर्क का. दिस इज द स्पेसिफिक एलिगेशन. कहते हैं ये लोग बाथरूम गई थी. एलिगेशन may not ultimately be found to be correct. But there is a substantial material before the commission to hold inquiry by impartial body and give us opportunity to read evidence. हुजूर, ये जो सुप्रिटेंडेंट का जो रिपोर्ट भेजा है, ये सुप्रिटेंडेंट का जो रिपोर्ट आया है, किसी सुप्रिटेंडेंट ने किसी विद्यार्थी जो कंप्लेंट अपना रोल नंबर दिए हुए है, उससे बुला के पूछा है कि तुम्हारा कंप्लेंट करेक्ट है कि इनकरेक्ट है, तुमने ऐसा लिखा है? नो. बैठ के टेबल रिपोर्ट भी 15 दिन के बाद बना दिया. एवरीथिंग है, they will write that, otherwise they will be proceeded. So with that kind of finding, and then you take the decision of that there should not be re-examination because the virus has not spread from Patna to other districts. It appears to be not plausible. So a minimum investigation by a competent person, either by CBI or there are 4 IAs I have filed note. I have also pointed out of anybody who discussed whether give opportunity to lead evidence. You have never given the opportunity to lead evidence and then say we should provide the positive evidence. To whom I have to I have to give it to you, and you ask a report from the superintendent without reference to those complaints. You do not deny that complaints had not been received. That's not the denial. Orally, my friend was denying, but counter they have not denied. That kind of thing they have said in the council. So this is one aspect of the matter. The law has been breached. This is at least it is allegation. So Patna is more strict place to violate the law than the other districts. There are a smaller size supervising examination to districts, subdivisions, etc. Those are private houses, schools, open places. Here, Bapu Sabhagar has especially designed very well built building. Huge building, specialized building for the purpose of the examination. Here, people have been bathed upon and disturbed the examination. What has happened to the other states? Have you ever examined, except asking a report after filing of the writ application for the Superintendent of Education, Central Superintendent, who are themselves involved? We have pleaded in para 8, we have pleaded in para 9, clauses of SOP highly violated.
Mr. Lalit Kishore, one of the communications said that, one of the reports said, DM's report, that Bihar School Examination Board officials were there. And the report, the full committee, I mean, the commission, the full body of the commission took a decision that some action should be taken against them because they have not done. Any action taken against them?
That I have.
Please.
No, that is interesting thing.
Please take that. My lord, we have read that report.
Yeah.
My lord,
The report says,
Yeah.
my lord will please to see the DM's report is partly in our favor. Can you see what we are arguing? It is mentioned in the DM report. DM report is an exception. See, I will see. My lord will come to DM's report, it is an exception to the counter of debate internal page 53. My lord will see two things. The DM report itself said, whatever reasoning, that the questions were given late and this was not open. SOP says question paper will be open in front of the students. They will be there and then the question paper will be open. That has not been followed even according to the DM report. Reason he is giving, but that is contrary to, and then reason for the student being angry was delays in the examination timing. So therefore, it's not that there was anything planned and hatched was being by outsiders, inclusion of the examining, they thought about that there should be second examination, etc., etc. Now, the other aspect, my lord, will kindly consider, the out of 14, my lord, one has appeared in the remaining 12, out of them, 13, one did not appear at all. 12 have appeared different centers. Out of them, 2 have qualified. Still, they have made a statement. And third one is from Bapu Swarga. Still, they say we continue to champion our cause for reexam because there is a malified practice in it. So therefore, my lord, they cannot assign motive to us. At least we are bona fidely, this issue is being raised by 14. They are bona fidely because out of them, 3 have already qualified. Still they are harping on the questions that unfair means. We do not want second examination for purpose that we are a failure. 3 of us have passed, yet we want second examination because that's the requirement of law. We have made a categorical statement. If my lord will please to see my second supplementary affidavit, we have said so that 3, although qualified, but we are still pursuing our case because of the fairness, because of the equity, and because of the law that the law should be followed to the entire community. That is the situation. So the motive being assigned to us that the failure kinds of students, they only raise this kind of issue and filing to do the application, they want the second round of examination. That's not correct. So these are the points. अब जो पेज 54 में डीएम साहब लिख रहे हैं, ऐसा प्रतीत हो रहा था कि परीक्षार्थियों के विरोध में कुछ असामाजिक तत्व, कहाँ कोई असामाजिक तत्व पर एफआईआर किए, सब तो परीक्षार्थी पर किए। असामाजिक तत्व परीक्षा सम्मिलित थे और उनसे एक परीक्षा भवन से बाहर मौजूद था जो कि बाहर से हंगामा करते हुआ कुछ अभ्यर्थियों कंदरातियों को रोज परीक्षा निरस्त होने की घोषणा के दबाव बनाया गया था, लेकिन कोई घोषणा नहीं की। तो जो हमने रीट में लिखा है कि हमारे पास पेन ड्राइव है, उसमें बहुत सारा मटेरियल है, एट द टाइम ऑफ हियरिंग हम प्रोड्यूस करेंगे, इनको भी दे देते हैं, हजूर को भी देख लिया जाएगा। हाँ, उसमें नॉर्मलाइजेशन वगैरह सब का है, जरा देख लिया जाएगा। पेन ड्राइव है, इनको भी दे देते हैं। अब पिटीशन में हम लिबर्टी लिए हुए हैं कि हम देंगे एट द टाइम ऑफ, इनको भी दे दें। I have made a statement in the petition that will file at the time.
ये आपकी ये
जरा सा पेज 59
पेन ड्राइव में क्या दिया है आपने? वो पेन ड्राइव में क्या दिया है? पेन ड्राइव में क्या दिया है?
यही देखिए बताइए बता दो.
Your Lordship, there is a compilation of certain videos. The
Videos
first,
of what?
yes, Your Lordship. The first one clarifies the issue of normalization. There was a question that fell from your. There was a press conference, Your Lordship, that was called by the chairman of the commission. In his interview before the examination, much before the examination, he had said that there would be normalization that would be adopted. This query had come from Your Lordship in the first half of the Your Lordship. That video. Pertains to an interview of a student right after the examination from the Bapu Center, Your Lordship, in which she has specifically stated that for her and in fact all the students in the examination hall, the of the examination, but that also that there was a shortage of papers. So that has been given in the interview, Your Lordship. Obviously, during the exam.
That video we can see. कहाँ शूट किया हुआ है, कैसे किया हुआ है?
Interview.
एक बार देख लिया जाए, कॉन्फिडेंस होगा तो देख लिया जाएगा.
वो तो we can make use of it.
पेज 59 पर एक पैराग्राफ इनका जो डिसीजन हुआ है पेज 59 पर इनका डिसीजन जो हुआ है कि केवल बापू परीक्षा में ही लिया जाएगा, बाकी जगह नहीं लिया जाएगा. वो जो प्रोसीडिंग हुई है उनका एक पार्ट देखिए पेज 59 रोमन 4. हंगामा होने के बावजूद बापू परीक्षा परिषद केंद्र के ब्लॉक ए और ब्लॉक बी में करीब 5300 विद्यार्थी परीक्षा OMR ऊपर पुस्तिका लौटा सके, लेकिन बहुत सारे विद्यार्थी उपद्रवी तत्वों को रोकने के कारण तथा प्रश्न पत्र विलंब से मिलते नहीं के कारण परीक्षा में भाग नहीं ले पाए. साथ ही विभिन्न न्यूज चैनलों पर चलाए जा रहे वीडियो क्लिपों से यह स्पष्ट होता है कि कुछ विद्यार्थी द्वारा एक दूसरे की मदद करते हुए प्रश्नों का हल किया जा रहा था, जिससे परीक्षा सूची प्रभावित हुआ. तब वीडियो पर जब एक रूम से दूसरे रूम में जा सकता है तो वीडियो से छपरा नहीं जा सकता है, वो वीडियो से कलकत्ता नहीं जा सकता, कहीं जा सकता है. तो दे हैव एडमिटेड दैट द आंसर्स वर बीइंग सेंट ऑन वीडियो फ्रॉम बापू सभागार. दिस दे हैव एडमिटेड. That answer was confined only to Bapu Sabhagar. How can they decide it? They said एक दूसरे की मदद करते हुए कुछ प्रश्नों का हल किया जा रहा था, जिससे परीक्षा की सूचिता प्रभावित होती है. तो जब internally it was done, where your jammer was working, my lord will please to see. They say jammer, ऑल इंडिया बेसिस के कौन से जैमर आए हैं, तो वहां पर जब जैमर लगा हुआ है और वहां पर जैमर में इंटरनली ऑपरेट हो रहा है, दिस इज द फाइंडिंग ऑफ द कमिटी. देन दे ought to have extended this finding for the whole of Bihar.
रिपोर्ट में ये नहीं आई, रिपोर्ट में
No, this is the finding.
चैनल पर ऐसा दिखाया जा रहा.
This is the finding. No. This is the finding at page 50. This is the commission which has constituted a committee. They have given a finding that why they are confining the re-examination only to Bapu and not to others. This is the reason, this is the finding by them. हंगामा होने का बावजूद कहीं से किसी भी फाइंड किसी उपयुक्त कक्षक में जिला पदाधिकारी और अधिवेशन आयोग के समीक्षा के निम्नलिखित स्थिति उभरती है। अब इस स्थिति पर फाइंडिंग दे रहे हैं, कह रहे हैं यूट्यूब पर और परीक्षकों द्वारा प्रश्न हल किया जा रहा था जिससे परीक्षा शुद्धता प्रभावित हुई। Purity of examination has been affected. So it cannot be confined to Babu Sabagari. It travels beyond. So far, the question, my friend, that aspect, my friend will resign. Yeah, right, then the questions remains. My Lord will treat to see. Again, I'm formulating my question. Just reflecting within 1 minute. That there are sufficient material on their own reading. That this was a case of at least not an impartial inquiry. Whether the virus has spread to other part of the Bihar of a state where situation is almost not similar. Patna is a better place than the other. So an inquiry, investigation was required to be done. Without doing that, Lord, they have, on this finding, they have
All right, yes, Mr. Srivastava.
जो हमने डिटेल लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन का हमने आइए नंबर
वो सब नहीं, अभी जो किया है उसको कल तक दे दीजिए।
हाँ
कल तक दे दीजिए फ्रेश
क्वेश्चन के बारे में
सब चीज के बारे में आप अपनी आर्ग्यूमेंट जो फॉर्मुलेट कर रहे हैं 5-7 पेज में।
अच्छा,
बट टुमारो, बाय टुमारो
कल हम तो नहीं आ पाएंगे, हमारे फ्रेंड
कोर्ट मास्टर को दीजिए।
अच्छा
Very briefly, my lord, majority of the points that we had raised, primarily with respect to the sanctity of the examination, my lord, I am afraid I'm making the submission, but I have reasons to believe, my lord, that those things have not really been adequately addressed to by the commission. We have raised this specifically that preliminary tests could not be conducted on 2 different dates for different sets of examination, as that compromises the uniform standard as required to be followed. On that issue, my lord, I see that there was no effective reply that has been given. As regards the remaining points, my lord, we had relied on this Tanvi Sarwal judgment, my lord, so we had demonstrated as to what is the test to examine that. At no point in time, my lord, we have said that whatever we are submitting, whatever we submit, my lord, with respect to the correctness of the questions, that should be accepted as it is, my lord. At the same time, we also submit, my lord, that the rebuttal or the reply that has been given by the commission with respect to the correctness of the questions should be rejected right away.
No, that they can't. Otherwise, it will not be amenable ever to the constitutional scrutiny.
My lord, so this is
cannot be.
So
Cannot be, but
our attempt,
restraint has to be observed.
of
by
course,
the
my
commission.
lord.
Under Article
It
2.
cannot be done in a casual manner.
And
But
cannot be any
if there is a scope for a doubt, where the court, my lord, the honorable courts are
It
convinced.
has to be more than that. Only then. And ultimate reliance has to be placed on the experts.
My lord, yes. Now, we have demonstrated before this honorable court as to how the report submitted by one set of experts at the level of the state, my lord, was accepted by the honorable high court there. Where the honorable Supreme Court, after having examined the reports submitted by the experts, which were sought to be assailed by the honorable apex court, my lord, the court agreed that yes, there is some scope for further scrutiny by another set of experts. And those another set of experts, my lord, they came out with a report, and there, my lord, the honorable court was pleased to ignore the earlier.
You saw that judgment, no?
We just showed that judgment.
The one in BLJ, this court had, one single judge had passed a judgment that now, because of these disputes and the authentic texts suggesting that, it should go to the experts again. Different set of experts,
But the division bench, my lord, had not agreed.
that did not find favor with the division.
My lord.
You have said
I've seen that, my lord. But that is not conclusive, my lord, because there are judgments on the facts of the case. Precedents are not to be read in a vacuum.
But then, to what extent? Suppose
To the extent, my lord, to
the other expert body also would say
it
something.
is not about expert body, my
It
lord.
has to end somewhere.
The doubts that we have been able
My lord, whatever we are seeking to demonstrate. If they give a blank, decision that this is the answer, all right. But if they give some reason, whether the correctness of reason can be gone into. My lord, correctness of the reason cannot be gone into. So therefore, it is the correctness of the answer. We have some hesitation. Though, personally speaking, I may not, if it can be verified by text, not necessary that, at one point you say that courts are the experts of all experts, and you say that you don't enter into that. We have brought ourselves to a level where, my lord, the courts themselves declare that we are no experts. And that's the reason. And my lord, something else. But we have to follow what the judgment says. Other judgments also say, my lord, something which is to the contrary. So there is not, it is the attending facts. Not in so many words, but they say that you rely ultimately on the opinion of the experts and not on your reading of the text. In this case, my lord, there is no opinion of experts, my lord. There is. What they say is that on the basis of the objections, this is the manner in which the objections were dealt with. No. The experts have signed the answer. With the reason. I think you have not seen that. The affidavit that was given to us, my lord. Only. Therefore, you have not seen that. We have seen that. However, my lord, I may be permitted, my lord, to make the submission. All those questions which you have pointed out to us, we really wanted to test that. My lord. Because if somebody is excluded, like Runa was there, she says that she could miss it. She missed it only by 0.67. It has a cascading effect, my lord. It has an effect that can. Therefore, we could not have shut our eyes to that question. But again, that question we found that the answers could be different. Therefore, one has to rely on the expert's opinion. My lord, yes. But if there is one question, if there is only one question, my lord, that will have a cascading effect over the entire result, and not many students. Cascading effect everything has. If not for the entire examination for that person. But, how it has to be done, that is we quite see that. But like what you said, the question that you flagged. Bauxite, that iron ore, my lord, yes. They say that it is some very strong reasoning was given. Strong reason. Good enough, my lord. We have the textbook. Again, you have said that textbook. My lord, that reason, my lord, is not tenable. With due respect, my lord, it is patently incorrect. Even that opium or tea or opium or my lord, of course. And then there is a doubt about it. What was the chief? As my lord is emphasizing on the expression chief, there was no chief, my lord, so to say. Because they say that after this, opium was not the only thing. It was silk and tea also. Now the expression that has been used there, it is for subject understanding of things. Firstly, my lord, my most respectful submission will be that such questions should not be asked in an objective examination. You're absolutely right. It is disqualified to be a question in an objective examination. You're absolutely right. And then when the Britishers shifted, this also should not have been there. My lord, this expert opinion cannot be interfered with, my lord. That is not, you're speaking against law. I'm speaking on the basis of the judgment of the Supreme Court, my lord. My lord, yes. My lord, the High Court in that judgment, my lord, in that, while relying upon the report of the commission, the experts declined to interfere. The matter reached the Supreme Court. Supreme Court interfered. It directed for another expert. It found some force in the arguments as were advanced. If my lord is of the opinion there is no force in our arguments, my lord, out we go. We don't really have an option. But if we are able, my lord, in any manner, even remotely, able to create that doubt in the mind of this honorable court, my lord, these rights flow from Article 16(1). My lord, everything happened. Part 3 was not touched. Why do you think that the case is given traction? Of course, my lord. Because of 14 and 16. Sometimes, my lord, we just speak the obvious also. And as my lord had observed, something was vitiated. So we all got affected by that. More than anything else, my lord, we were affected by the feeling that, I don't know, the extent to which my lords are affected. So those things also be in our minds while we are making our submissions, my lord. But these are not some light. One thing is certain, my lord, which is not denied by them, which we have made, the statements made in our affidavits. There was some kind of a mismanagement. Let's not call it corruption. They say only at Bapu Sabhagar. It is their report that says only Bapu. They are, my lord, certifying their own action. King John of England, my lord. 1215 it was decided you won't do it. A third party will do it, my lord. They are certifying themselves to be the best. And then a statement is made that we cannot reconduct it again. Why? There was some special circumstance existing during that time that you could conduct that test of 4 lakh students at only once.
and now you will not be in a position to do it again when the doubts and the disputes are for such a nature that they go to the root of the matter, my lord, and vitiate the entire sanctity of the process of selection. The words that have been used in the orders of the Honorable Supreme Court, my lord, are sanctity, purity, sanctity, Article 16. My lord, this was declared, it could not have been suspended even during emergency. These are the rights, my lord, that cannot be touched.
It should not, but it was.
Article 21, my lord, was tinkered with, not Article 16.
ADM Jabalpur was rewritten.
Article 21. Article 21 and 22 were involved in that, my lord. Article 16 one was not there. I make the statement with a sense of responsibility. Article 16 even then was not touched, my lord. I may be
No specific instance of Article 16, but they said that even 21 can be suspended. That was ADM Jabalpur. So therefore that includes Article 16 also. We are not on that.
Not at all, my lord, but this is just to emphasize on this issue. It has not been denied. They have conducted 2 tests. It is a matter of record which has been admitted. As regards, my lord, the video recording which was being sought to be shown, my lord, of course, this cannot be allowed. Conferences and the things, but the statements which are in the writ applications, my lord, to the effect that on the day of the preliminary examination on 13/12/2024, due to mismanagement of the commission, the exam could not be conducted successfully and especially in the examination hall of the petitioner, one of the cases here, my lord, no question was served. After some time, a complete scenario of ruckus and mismanagement cropped up, and students claimed that the question paper...
Mr. Srivastava, this is for 13/12.
13/12, my lord.
So therefore, I mean, if they are...
No, it is about leakage, my lord. We are missing out on the point. Leakage, sir. Babu Sabaraj, sir. My lord, the question was leaked. This is the question. We have already consumed quite a lot of my lord's time, but there is this small, my lord, if I may be permitted, my lord, just to bring home a very simple point.
Look, now any argument, even if it is the kind of argument that we have suffered, I mean, any argument would appear very sonorous to us. You're making sense.
अब खत्म किया जाए हुजूर.
हजूर ये परीक्षा खत्म कर दिया जाए, हम लोग खत्म हो जाएंगे. It calls for an interference, my lord. Now, as regards, my lord,
let's see.
My lord, this one small anecdote from somewhere, my lord.
Yes, please.
This will bring home a very simple point of what is pervasive and the extent to which, my lord, that thing must have infected the sanctity and the healthiness of this examination, my lord. Now, there was this girl who went to the confession and confessed to the priest there that, Father, I have committed a sin. I have spread this rumor about this person. The father said, no problem, child. I have a solution. You go up on the terrace tomorrow, take a pillow, tear it apart, feathers to flow.
Allow the
feathers to flow, allow the wind to blow it away. The girl did that. The next day she came again back for that contrition, that confession box. And she said, Father, I did. The child, now go and collect all those feathers. Is rumor. We cannot bring back each and every feather, my lord. That will always remain somewhere. This leakage, my lord.
See, the questions of Bpsc was something like this.
It is. And my lord, that is why they cannot bring it back.
At least 5 seconds for me to come to it.
But my lord, this, I believe, as in this applies to this case. This leakage, this mismanagement by a constitutional body and the importance that has been...
Not quite a professional way of putting it.
Not at all. My lord, now they say that we cannot do it again. Results are published. My lord, we came to this court much before the results were published.
All right.
And my lord, as regards one of the things that justice should not only be done, but should also be seen to be done, my lord. My reply is justice has not been done. Let's forget about should also be seen to be done or will apply or not apply in the case of the commission. We have unjustly treated, my lord.
All right. Arguments heard. Judgment reserved. Now give your appearance slips. And whatever you have to file, whatever I have said, Mr. Giri, you, Mr. Agnar.
Lord, 1 or 2 case law.
अब तो बंद हो गया argument.
One argument नहीं करो, बातचीत कर लो. एक दो और क्वेश्चन.
Case law.
हाँ, वो दीजिए ना. Any of those, चलिए.
There is no scope for next division bench.
Huh?
There is no scope for next.
No, we have to sit to see, it is this, I mean, we have done this to the exclusion of so many people, there's a special bench after this, I'll come back again with another of my brothers. Unnecessary.
My lords work so hard. And look at the conduct of the commission.
We are deeply obliged.
My lord, yes. We are extremely obliged, my lord, for this indulgence and the latitude which was granted. Though it was abused by some, my lord, but still.
Doesn't matter, we are used to it. We are used to it.
My lords cannot.
At times.
At times. Not by Patna Bar.
No, not at all.
Deeply obliged.
और सब एविडेंस अपडेट सर आप लिखा हुआ है इसमें तो सर तो पूछे लेवल कोर्ट तो पूछे रूल हाई कोर्ट रूल्स है
डिवीजन बेंच बनेगा ना अच्छा आलोक पांडे सर के साथ
21C रूल 3 में दिया हुआ था सर इसलिए दिए थे हाँ टाइड अप नहीं ना रखिए यार नहीं होगा ना